To this day.
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 What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Iron Mike Tyson. Jake Paul, get this. Mike Tyson in advanced talks with Jake Paul about a $36 million or £1 million deal after verbally agreeing deal despite 30-year age gap. Wow. Mike Tyson is advanced talks with YouTuber Jake Paul about a big money exhibition in Las Vegas. Sun Online can reveal. Tyson and Paul's rep are thrashing out plans for a headline pay-per-view bout later this year. A fight with Jake Paul's brother Logan had long been rumored for Tyson, but it appears that the boxing legend would prefer to face his sibling instead. One Vegas source who counts Tyson as a business associate confirmed that if all goes to plan, then the fight is on. The source said Mike and Jake are on board for an exhibition bout in Las Vegas. A verbal deal has been struck to get it on. But like all forms of sports business, now it's all about contracts and money splits. Mike is going for certain figures to get into the ring with profit share guarantee. Jake obviously has that on his mind, but is keen to show the world that stepping into the ring with a man once called the baddest man on the planet takes his boxing career to the next level. He stated, "This fight bridges the gap between old school boxing fans and new generation of followers." The source added the organizers that hope the bout will generate as much as £36 million as a live pay-per-view event. Tyson denied the talks on Monday, insisting, "This is new to me. I saw Jake in St. Barth's, and he never mentioned it." In November, Tyson hinted that he was prepping for a fight in February, although that now looks to be pushed back to later this year. He said, he told Sun that "I'm going to have a return fight in February, and we are pretty skeptical about the opponent, but it will be a really stimulating opponent." Okay. Tyson later said last year that it is the fight for the money. Those are the money-making fights. Those guys got 35 million people to watch. Yes, hell yeah, I would fight them. They would fight me. That would make a lot of money, hundreds of millions of dollars. They'll do anything. They don't mind getting beat up for $100 million. So let me stop there, because we have a lot of overlapping information. Mike Tyson taking on Logan Paul. How do I feel about that? Me personally, I don't like it, but, it's a win-lose, okay? See, this is what could happen. Mike Tyson goes in there and knocks out Jake Paul. He becomes a hero that saved boxing from a YouTube platform following type reality, right? But if Jake Paul hurts Tyson because Tyson was old, he gets caught with a shot and he ends up dropping Tyson or beating Tyson, God forbids, that will make people hate Jake Paul that much more, and then he will then soar. Bars. Okay? That's exactly what will happen. If he hurts Mike Tyson gets hurt, and then, the rumors say he took a dive or whatever, like they said Woodley did, this, that, and the other, and he does that to Mike, he will be probably much as hated as Floyd was when he was fighting. I mean, before he went to jail and after he went to jail. Okay, he will be hated more because of what he did. Okay, but I'll say this, the money is there, right? The money is there. I don't mind if they sell the fight. I don't mind as Logan or Jake Paul or Mike Tyson talk shit, because that's how they got their name up there in the first place. Of course, Mike had that skill and speed and all that, but he could also sell a fight with his, eclectic voice and the things that he said, and you know what I mean? And the things that he claimed. That's how he is where he is. So I'm not mad about that. What I'm saying is, if Jake Paul is going to go in there and intentionally hurt Mike, it shows you what type of heart he really has. what type of respect that he doesn't have for a legend. See, if that been me, I wouldn't try to let Mike jack me up. No. But I wouldn't go in there and then try to Tyron Woodley this guy. You know what I mean? I wouldn't try to do that to Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? That's disrespectful because the legendary league is the legendary league for a reason. When you're fighting a younger guy, even though he's not a boxer, if he gets knocked out, it won't be any surprise. But if Tyson gets hurt, well, then maybe being at the age of 56, he would be when that fight takes place. Well, then you'll start looking and then start really revisiting the idea of him going in there and fighting Jake Paul. Okay? And but if it's like some Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones type situation, that's fine. Because nobody got hurt. They both got paid. They got in the ring. We seen excitement. Okay, we were entertained. It was just entertainment at the end of the day. But if Jake Paul goes out there to do some type of, hey, I'm young and I'm going to try my best to knock out Mike Tyson, and he ends up hurting Mike and knocking Mike out, God forbids, people will hate him in the YouTube community that he has and his followers, and all the army will follow this casual. It will, like, boxing will turn into this casual like world where people don't know what the hell they talking about. Like Roger Mayweather will roll over in his fucking grave saying and uttering, y'all don't know shit about boxing. Okay? That's what'll be said, and that's exactly what would happen. But then again, there is a lot of money on the table. 36 million pounds is like, what, over 50 million or something like that? That's big. That's more than what Canelo Alvarez made, right? Go figure. But we will see if this takes place. You guys tell me what you think of this new news. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.